Yo, we are back. Welcome back to Baller Central. Wrestlemania Night 1, I believe, starts tonight. That's when this is being uploaded. We're here to talk about our WrestleMania 41 predictions. As of right now, this is being recorded on Thursday, a 13 match event, because we don't know if Randy Orton is actually going to get a match or not this upcoming weekend. But we're here to talk about everything that's been confirmed so far for night 1 and 2. I'm your boy Phil and my lovely co-host Elijah, ready to talk some WWE. So hey, let's get into it. We're often going to go match by match, night by night, and we're going to go off of just a random order. So for night 1, War Raiders versus the New Day. It seems like they're doing like a war type of match. I don't know exactly what the specifics are, but it looks like it's going to be a special type of tag match. I don't know if it's going to be anything extra, but yeah, probably just one of these bathroom break type of matches. I don't think it'll be too long, but I got the New Day. I think we got to see how the gold looks on them because the heel run has been kind of iffy so far, but maybe some tag team gold will spruce things up with them. What do you think?
Um, I think to feel like for storyline purposes, you kind of got to give them the belts. War Raiders haven't done anything with the belts anyway, so
Yeah,
I don't see why not. You can't just pass them over.
true.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm surprised this made it to Mania because I feel like we could have got a lot of different other matches, but Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, or not Chad Gable, as a lot of people are saying. Yeah, I feel like this could have been Raw before Mania or Raw after Mania. It's nice to see Chad Gable get some WrestleMania spotlight, but I don't know if we needed this match on Mania. But I got El Grande Americano for this
Well,
one.
you know they weren't going to leave Ray off the card.
True. He got the legacy privilege.
Same way they're not going to try to leave Randy off the card. That's why this match is being made. So, in terms of a winner, I got Rey Mysterio winning. It's not really a secret that he doesn't exactly put people over, even at this stage of his career. So, yeah, I got Ray. I got him winning by taking off El Grande Americano's mask and then hitting him with his finisher right after that.
For sure. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I forgot about the whole Ray don't put people over. Next up.
You're not giving your answers?
Huh?
You're not giving your predictions?
Yeah, I said El Grande Americano.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, I got him winning just because I thought Chad Gable WrestleMania scene. I forgot Rey Mysterio doesn't put people over. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, LA Knight, Jacob Fatu. Now both of us were expecting maybe like a fatal 4-way involving some other players from SmackDown like Carmelo and Andrade, but that didn't happen. But we want to see Jacob Fatu at a title because we've seen his promos, his ring work has been great ever since he got there. So you know how much I love LA Knight. I want to see a Jacob Fatu U.S. title run. So I got Jacob.
Everybody got Jacob. I don't think a
Yeah.
single person in this world has LA Knight except for LA Knight.
Yep. Pretty much.
Even LA Knight knows Jacob's going over at Mania. So
True. Next up, battle of the former besties. Jade versus Naomi. Obviously, with all the drama that happened with her getting pushed onto a car, elimination chamber, etc., all built up to this. They've been going at it online on Twitter. They've been having some crazy exchanges. It's been very entertaining. So I'm guessing that this is going to be hopefully a fun match to watch as been online. But yeah, I got Jade. Her first singles WrestleMania match. Gotta definitely put her over.
I got Naomi.
Ooh.
I love Jade, don't get me wrong, but she's been kicking Naomi's ass this entire feud.
That's true.
I got Naomi winning. So yeah.
Do you think this goes past WrestleMania?
It has to.
Backlash. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Jade wins the rematch. Yeah, I can see that.
Like, don't get me wrong, I can perfectly see Jade winning because it is her first Mania. Naomi's the vet that's gonna put her over. But like,
Yeah.
I really feel like Naomi deserves this win more than anything.
Yeah, she left, she came back, etc., etc. It'd be nice to see Naomi get a
The
win.
left and came back thing. It's just the fact that Naomi's been put in big match after big match and just been handed L after L.
That's also true.
So I really do like Jade is still gonna be Jade. Jade will recover. So I say we give Naomi the win here. But I'm not in charge of booking. So.
Hey, I wouldn't hate that, to be honest. Next up, Tiffy Time versus Charlotte Flair. And did you see their unscripted promo?
I did. Wasn't
Well,
a fan for either. Um, but
yeah, it was messy. It was messy.
give me obviously give me Tiffany.
Yeah, I agree. Just because if they put Charlotte to win again, I mean, it's just proven everyone's point, etc. She needs to start putting the younger talent over. So hopefully Tiffy Time wins. And apparently, a lot of people are getting like special entrances for this year as well, and Tiffany Stratton's one of them. So, hey, hopefully you see a great entrance. Next up, Gunther versus Jay for the championship. I think this is opening up night one, reportedly. So, great way to start off WrestleMania night one. I'm kind of back and forth on this because on one end, we saw Gunther lose the championship last year at Mania, but then Jey Uso has been playing the underdog role, pretty well. I'm torn on this. I'm going Gunther because I don't think he loses two WrestleManias in a row, but I wouldn't be mad if Jay won just because he's been, one of the biggest draws and pops for uh, WWE for a while, ever since the Yeet movement started. So I got Gunther though.
I got Jay. There's no way that they there's no way that they sit here and build Jay up like this just to get him the L. So give me Jay.
Yeah, gotcha. And the final match of WrestleMania Night One, the triple threat match. Now, this is going to be unpredictable. Paul Heyman's involved, so I don't know who's going to be loyal to, etc., etc. A lot of different wild cards in this. Seth, Roman, Punk, basically the top three guys in the company. Triple threat match. I'm picking CM Punk. First WrestleMania event, got to win this. I believe the importance of how it means to him. I think it's good that you put him over in this first WrestleMania main event. So I think Paul Heyman figures out something, but yeah, I got Punk. It was just tough for me all week to figure out who's going to win this matchup in my head. So
I'm gonna roll with Seth here. I know I shouldn't. I know the Punk is the logical answer.
yeah,
But I'm rolling with Seth. Something has to happen with this heel turn with him. And I got Seth winning this match.
yeah. Apparently, there's rumors of Seth selling his soul to The Rock. So hey, we'll find out. Because apparently they're trying to do I think someone mentioned The Rock put in like trademarks for a lot of things like past year. Team Corporation was one of them. So maybe he's making a team post Mania. No clue. But hey, we'll see how that plays out.
Cena and Seth being the corporate guys to literally roll over. I see it because that's literally all Seth was. He was super corporate guy. Roman wasn't getting over, but Seth was still on. Team corporate. I'll do whatever's best for business. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
And that's what Cena was. So them two doing that, I see that. I can see them being on the same team and that happening. And then I see, like I said, Roman is now the head of the table. He's not really anti-industry. He's just anti everybody in it.
Right.
He thinks he is the industry. feel me? And then you have CM Punk, who just wants to make money.
Yep.
You know, I'll say that the character arcs are now very interesting in WWE. So, but yeah, I got Seth.
Okay. Now for night 2, um, I thought we thought Bailey was going to be facing off against Roxanne in this year's Mania, but instead we're getting a tag team match for the titles: Liv and Raquel versus Bailey and Lyra. Honestly, I don't think they make Lyra a double champion.
Yeah, that's my.
So yeah, I'm going with Liv and Raquel. Probably some Judgment Day interference happens, but yeah, I'm going with Liv and Raquel.
I got Liv and Raquel too. There's no way that Lyra gets 2 belts, and but I also think Bailey's eventually going to take this belt from her real soon. So
Yeah, maybe post match Bailey turns on Lyra. Who knows? Because they did show her getting heated after the championship match. So
I'm not mad at another Bailey heel turn.
yeah. Next up, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Now I felt this was like hella rushed, and I felt like Karrion Kross, he tried to do a lot of storytelling with this one, especially on the socials, saying AJ Styles and the media, AJ Styles representing the wrestlers, etc., not being the pure guys and not putting like social media stars like Logan Paul in their industries, etc. So, does Karrion Kross get involved in this match? I don't know, but AJ Styles, I think he's probably won this one because who knows how many WrestleManias he has left? Maybe like 1 or 2 since he wants to retire before a certain age. So, I think he gets this one.
I'm gonna go with Logan for this match. I don't think Logan's won a match since the U.S. title reign, and AJ's full time. He can afford a loss to Logan and bounce right back. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Logan.
Gotcha. Next up, Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a street fight. I think it's Sin City Street Fight. I forgot the official name, but it's a street fight.
Sin City Street Fight, yeah.
Gotcha. So, yeah, expect a lot of antics. I think you get it to Drew here. He's been taking a lot of L's this year with losing opportunity to opportunity. I think he gets a W here at Mania.
I agree entirely.
Yeah, especially at the hands of Damian Priest.
Priest hasn't really bounced back like I thought he would after losing the title.
Yeah. It's been a rough couple months for him, but hey, nice little Mania spot for him against Drew.
Yeah, I mean, he made the card, so.
Yeah, he made the card. Basically, it's a decent story because every time Drew has lost something, Damian Priest has been somewhat around. So it makes sense. Next up, IC title fatal 4-way match: Dom, Finn, Penta, and Braun Breaker. Now this is going to be very, very entertaining because I feel like a lot of people also feel like you can't go wrong with who wins here. To be honest, Penta might be too early, but yeah,
you can't go wrong with the winner here, and that's why my winner is actually Dom. I don't have Penta, obviously. I think it's way too early.
Yep.
Braun Breaker is main event him. There's nothing else for him to do in this big card for real. I think we need Braun to tell stories now. Let him get up there. As far as Finn Balor, this just helps his villain arc. But he's another one that needs to be in the main event. He doesn't need to be relegated to this mid card or whatever. But anybody from Judgment Day winning the belt furthers his villain arc. So that's, I hate to give myself a little 50-50, but either Dom or Finn has to win this match. I prefer Dom.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's either going to be Dom or Finn just because I believe this is the matchup that splits apart the Judgment Day. So I think I'm going with Dom as well because I think it's going to be a situation where Finn's about to get the pin, Dom sneaks in, gets Finn out the ring, and then Dom steals the pin for the championship. I think that's how it's going to play out. So even more chaos for Judgment Day. So yeah, that's my pick for the IC Fatal 4-Way. And then I believe the women's championship will be opening the show. Rhea, Io, and Bianca. My pick is Io to win. Just because, like she said, she feels like she's been the forgotten piece in this triple threat. It's always been Bianca and Rhea just fighting against each other. I feel like we've seen a lot of Rhea this past year, etc., and last WrestleMania. So Rhea doesn't need to win this, in my opinion. But Bianca also does have that streak on the line as well. But I think Io Sky, we need some. I think she did it when she lost the title last year to Bayley. So I think she keeps it and tries to keep this. Maybe a thing with Bianca going. But yeah, I don't think Rhea definitely does not need to win this championship at Mania. So I'm going to go Io.
100% agree. I got Io as well. Rhea doesn't need it. Bianca doesn't need it. They're both established. Just let Io have a little run here and keep Rhea away from the title for a little bit. Her and Charlotte are turning into, Barbenheimer or whatever. I don't know, bro. I'm getting tired of them too, though. I'm tired of them too, always being in championship fights. Kind of move on.
Yeah, because I think it's the last 3 or 4. I saw a graphic somewhere. Like the last 3 or 4 Manias, Rhea Ripley has been involved in a championship match, whether it's tag teams or like an individual title. So definitely a streak going on there with her.
Yeah, she's just way too involved in these title matches. It's time to move on.
Yeah. And lastly, the final match of WrestleMania 41, John Cena, Cody Rhodes. It's probably going to be a lot of antics involved in this one. Travis Scott said he'll be in attendance. Who knows if The Rock will pop in? So probably some interference. And Cody Rhodes says he has a receipt ready for Travis Scott. So it's going to be a lot of moving parts. But I got John Cena winning this one. Just because the whole storyline, I think they're trying to pull a Summer of Punk with John Cena, and it doesn't work if John Cena doesn't win the title. So I'm going to go Cena.
Yeah. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense for Cena to lose this title because, sorry, but it doesn't make sense for Cena to lose after this heel turn and this whole story and everything. He could have just, if he was gonna lose, he could have just stayed a babyface, or he could have just, like we didn't have to do all this. It's just, it would be terrible to build it up like this and then have him lose. So yeah, I got Cena winning as well. I think this should actually open the show, though. If I'm being honest, I want the women to close out the show, or the women should have been main eventing night 1. I understand it's the Roman.
Yeah, between those two guys, yeah.
And I get that, but like this triple threat, I think is actually going to be that's going to be the show stealer of the night on night 2. So I think they should have been main eventing night 1.
Yeah,
and you could have had Roman Punk and Seth.
Yeah,
they could have opened up night 2.
Yeah, I think that triple threat for the women's or the IC title match will probably be match of the night for night 2 for sure.
Oh yeah, that's how I feel though.
Yeah,
but, yeah, I got Cena winning. There's no way that you do all of this and have Cena lose, and if you do, then you're dumb. You're just dumb.
Right, and the whole there might be a team corporation coming soon. So got to build it up somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. So, and also before we head out, there's some people that look like they'll be missing Mania this year. Do we think Randy Orton actually gets a match last second or no? Nick Aldis has been a rumor. Who else? What's his name? Aleister Black, Rusev, etc., etc.
I don't see why Randy doesn't get a match last minute or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like he'll be okay if he does miss the card.
Yeah, because he was even teasing all this thing.
Yeah, I prefer he didn't miss the card, but it's possible, and if it happens, it happens.
Yeah. he got the poster for WrestleMania Backlash. So worst case scenario.
Yeah, we're super worst case scenario.
Yeah. So I mean, I would love to see him in all this because he RKO'd him twice already. We might get a secret surprise. I feel like Aleister Black or Rusev is probably going to debut after Mania on Raw or SmackDown, so they might be out. But hey, whatever happens, happens. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's nobody else though that I feel like you can talk about Ray Phoenix maybe missing the card.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's
but he just got here like 2 weeks ago, literally.
Like Granite Panther just got here, but he got here for Raw on Netflix, so he's been here for a few months now. So I get it.
What about the Street Profits?
Their match should have been on the card.
I agree,
but they're just gonna retain anyway. I don't think that they lose this. I don't even know who they're fighting. Who are they for the MCMG?
Yeah, it's gonna be mostly Machine Guns.
Yeah, there's no way that the Street Profits lose anyway. So I mean,
yeah.
Who else missing the card? Braun Strowman missing.
Alexa Bliss. Alexa and Nia.
Nia missing is actually very annoying to me.
Yeah, she had a good start of the year.
Yeah. Nia missing it bothers me a little bit. Chelsea Green missing bothers me a little bit.
Yep.
Lyra in a tag match, it bothers me.
Yeah. How I feel about Roxanne?
Something must have happened backstage to where creative plans fell through with her and Bailey.
Yeah. Because after Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, we thought she was a shoo-in.
Yeah, I did too. Who else is there that I'm a little upset about? I'm a little upset about Mello not making the card.
Yeah.
But
how about Solo?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say I'm upset about it. I do want better for him though.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's probably gonna be? You know what's probably gonna happen? Randy Orton wins the Andre Battle Royal, and then he's gonna pull Bobby Lashley at Mania. Here's the trophy. They would do that again, right?
I feel a little bad for Jimmy too.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's written out the storyline, right? I don't know how long he's gonna be out for. Probably
he's out. But I just feel like his whole family's out there.
Yeah, he's probably gonna show up if Jay wins post match, I guess, maybe to celebrate with him.
Probably, but still, Roman's on the card, Jacob's on the card, Jay's on the card, and Solo and Jimmy are the ones that are left out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really do wonder how he really feels about this. The fact that, Jay said he got over. And he's literally about to be a world champion. It's like, man, that's your twin brother. And it's like, I know you're happy for him, but on the inside, how do you really feel?
Do you feel like it would have been better if Jimmy said he'd first, or
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, how does Jimmy feel at the fact that Jay's career has actually taken off as a main eventer, as a solo star, and Jimmy's actually been, in peril on SmackDown because of, all the star power that they have down there. He's not on par, basically.
Yeah. Some people were saying Jimmy does better promos than Jay, etc. So basically just comparing the two. So
I would also say Jimmy's a better in-ring talent than Jay as well. He's definitely a better talker, but
yeah.
Hey man, Jay got the popularity, and it is what it is.
Yeah. Who else is missing Mania? I think that's all the notable names. Let's see. Yeah, that should be all the notable ones.
That's all I can think of as well for notable names.
Andrade,
you can say whatever. Miz,
yeah. I don't like the name of him and Carmelo's tag team at all. I don't like the catchphrases with him. I feel it's forced.
It's all comedy to me, so
true. I mean, I like that they're a tag team. I just don't like the names or the catchphrases they're coming along with. But hey, Are you tuning into Stand and Deliver?
I will not be too early.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Right?
I have work on
I do
Saturday.
too.
I actually will be missing majority of night one.
Oof.
So yeah, we our game is actually at 9:30 this week. So
Ah, gotcha. Same time. Look through the schedule. I see. Yeah, they got a. I don't know if you saw the card, but I might be watching the rewind of that. A lot of interesting matches. I'm hoping they put the North American Championship on Sol Ruka, but we'll see.
I doubt it. They just put the what's it called on her speed championship on her.
Yeah, but I don't know if you saw like the who's in the match, but I don't know who else you put it on. To be honest,
I don't know who else is in the match actually. I'm looking up the card right now.
let's say Kalani, her, what's her name? Not the girl that Sol Ruka's tag teamed with the whole time. I forgot her name. Zarya. There it is. Zarya. Hmm?
Put it on Lola.
Yeah, I think that was another option. Thea Hale came back to be in that match as well. Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of good matches. Let's see. But
It's
yeah,
tough to put it on Kalani though at this point though because she already won it.
yeah, she was the inaugural, so
She could be a 2-time, but it's like she's not going anywhere on the card if you do that, and you're showing that she's not going anywhere on the card if you do that.
yeah,
Only other person with any type of momentum would be Lola.
yeah. I like Lola or Sol Ruka. Gotta be one of those two. But
I say no to Soul because you just put the speed championship on her. So,
yeah,
but it really doesn't matter to me honestly. I just need Jada to win the women's NXT champion. That's what I need.
fingers crossed. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a matchup. Jordine, her, Julia, and Stephanie. Oof, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
I mean,
very.
and then
I want Jada to win too, but I feel like Julia's gonna. I don't know if Julia's gonna go main roster after this because she already lost to Stephanie. There's no point of having her stay if she's already got two title rematches or title rematch already. She's already been champ, so yeah.
I also see Ricky Saints and Ethan Page in a singles match against each other for the
I,
NXT.
I got Ricky.
I got Ricky as well.
They put the bet on him early. Good lord.
He's already main roster ready. So
Yeah,
hold on one second.
yeah, yeah. I mean, with Ricky Saints, yeah, I think like what third week in NXT got the title, got it off of what's his name? Uh, Ty, not Ty Dillinger. What's his name? At NXT. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Isn't that Tony D'Angelo?
No, Tony D'Angelo lost it to what the calling leader.
Um,
It was Sean Spears. That's who it was, formerly known as Ty Dillinger. So yeah, and then Ricky Saints beat Sean Spears for the title last week or a week or two ago.
well, I don't think Ethan wins. I got Ricky winning
Yeah,
this.
I got Ricky as well.
And then for the NXT championship, I guess I keep the belt on Oba for me.
Yeah, because I think Trek's probably maybe main roster ready, and Javon Evans too young, even though that's been the whole thing what Oba and Trek has been saying to him. But Javon will get his time. But yeah, I think you definitely keep Oba as champion for a little while longer.
Yeah.
And then Fraxium versus Hank and Tank.
Praxium.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who takes the belt off them, to be honest.
They'll figure it out eventually. They do have to lose eventually. But,
Yeah. That's going to be tough to figure out when, though. because I'm pretty sure they like ran through everybody already, even some TNA people.
Yeah.
But I believe that's everything. Was there any other matches or that's it?
6-man tag with the D'Angelo family versus Dark State.
Yeah, they got to put Dark State over on that one.
Lash Legends, Jakar Jackson versus Fatal Influence versus Tatum and Gigi versus Roxanne and Cora to determine the number one contenders for the women tag championships, which has to be. I got Lash and Jakara winning that.
I do too.
Bell should have been on them a long time ago.
Yep.
So yeah, but that's it.
Okay. Hey, last words before we head up.
No, man, I'm actually just ready for the weekend of wrestling, man.
Absolutely.
I'll say that the Mania build hasn't been as big as other years, obviously, but
Yeah, I agree.
I'm ready for it.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, I will be going live Saturday and Sunday, and I believe Monday for the Raw After Mania. So hey, if you're watching this, make sure you hit the follow button, subscribe, put a notification so you know when we go live or when we upload. If you want to join the Wrestlemania watch party alongside me, so hey, let us know what y'all think down below. Wrestlemania predictions. This video is being uploaded, I believe, Saturday afternoon, so I think a couple hours before WrestleMania, so plenty of time to enjoy and let us know your thoughts. And so, with that being said, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow all our socials.
I'll probably be there on Sunday.
Bet that works. So yeah, we'll see you this weekend. I'm sorry, later today for the watch party. Let's have a good WrestleMania. Let's hope no bullshit decisions happen. Everyone stays healthy, and it's going to be a great Mania. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time. Deuces.